I just can't stop talking about this Lakers team, man. I mean, the resilience this team shows on a night-to-night basis. Coming back tonight and winning in overtime against the Knicks in a game that they absolutely could have and probably should have lost. Overall, not an efficient game for Luka. Incredibly bad game for Reeves. I mean, legitimately one of the worst games of Reeves' career, I felt like, in a lot of ways. And they find a way to win again. Luka's a plus 16, 32 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds. And that was a not great game for Luka. I mean, this team is just special, man. They're doing it without Rui Hachimura right now, who's going to be a big piece of this team come playoff time. And I mean, Jackson Hayes, first and foremost, I want to give him a lot of credit. His elevation, I feel like, as of late has been really impressive. Look, I get playing with Luka and LeBron makes things a lot easier for a center, but I feel like he has taken a jump defensively. And I feel like as a passer, tonight I was really impressed by his ability to be a connector down the stretch a couple times, created open shots for other players, or I guess Luka or Bron created an opportunity for him to then create a shot for others. His ability to make that next pass and make a read on the court, I think, is something that's underrated and was something that he actually did a really good job of tonight. And if he can continue to play like that, he can really be a high-level big. Even, I think he could be a starting center on a team that contends when you have this much talent around him with guys like Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, who, by the way, has been awesome for quite a while now. Was 4 of 5 tonight, 4 of 4 from 3, 12 points, knocks down 2 huge threes late in the fourth quarter for the Lakers. Dalton Connect is really finding his groove as well. He's had some good moments as of late, and 11 points, 4 rebounds for him tonight, knocks down 3 more threes. He's been playing pretty good. Feels like he is definitely finding his way again after being traded and then having that trade rescinded. And it just felt like he was kind of almost disassociated from the team in a lot of ways his first couple weeks after that trade got rescinded. Now it feels like he's fitting back in. Just seems like everything is going right for the Lakers right now. Everything that could go right is going right. They're mostly healthy. All the injury stuff is limited at best. I mean, knock on wood, right? Like that it stays that way. But as somebody who's a huge Mavs fan and a huge Lucas fan, and the Mavs season has completely and utterly fallen apart, obviously, in so many different ways. And with my frustration and anger towards that front office in general, towards Nico Harrison, like at the end of the day, the Mavs season is over and I'm incredibly frustrated with them anyway. It's easy to root for the Lakers now, plain and simple. They are now my favorite team for the rest of the year. Absolutely. They are the team that I want to see win a title, and it's a blast to watch this team. They were awesome down the stretch tonight. Defensively, really, really impressive in the second half, only allowing a total of 39 points in the entire second half. Thought they did a really good job, really on everybody except for Jalen Brunson. But the honest truth is, even Brunson, the efficiency wasn't insane, and everything he made was contested. Everything he made was tough. It was a really impressive, really solid all-around defensive performance by this Lakers team tonight. JJ Redick has been killing it, by the way. I mean, he's done an awesome job. Hiring a podcaster as a coach has absolutely paid off. I thought he'd be good. Wasn't sure he'd be this good this quickly. JJ Redick has done an awesome job with the Lakers, and this is a team that they're hitting their stride in every possible way. The fact that they can find a way to win a game like tonight where about everything that could go wrong in terms of efficiency and play overall kind of did in a lot of ways. You get nothing out of your third co-star, and Jalen Brunson has what, 40 and 10, and you still find a way to win. Like, that is really, really impressive stuff. Now, I'm going to make a whole video later on today talking about the Knicks. Jalen Brunson gets hurt at the end of that game, which did absolutely help them towards the end of overtime to win that game. But at the same time, this is another really resilient, really impressive win for a team that has now won 19, my bad, of their past 21 games. Sorry, 18 of their last 21 games. They're 18-3 in their past 21. Incredible, incredible stuff. I mean, they're doing it with defense too. That's really probably the most impressive thing is when you look at the scores. I mean, they're giving up 100 to Charlotte. That's a loss. It was a tough game. But then 102 Portland, 100 to Denver, 99 to Dallas, 102 to Minnesota, and the Clippers twice. Even tonight it goes to overtime, and they only give up 109 against a really good offensive Knicks team. It's really impressive how good they have been on the defensive end of the court. And that is the thing that makes them so scary, is that offensively, it's going to be incredible. I mean, Luka is really only just now starting to find his groove consistently. He's going to be out there 30, 10, and 8 every single night at a minimum. Twice a week, he's going to go for 40 and 12. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what he does. He's one of the best players in the world, and he's starting to play like it again. And I don't know how you stop this team on a consistent basis, because offensively, they are dominant when things are rolling, and they're so surprisingly good defensively as well. if I was any Western Conference team not named the Oklahoma City Thunder, I'd be shaking my boots. Let's just put it that way. Now, the Thunder have obviously basically proven themselves at this point this year to be on a whole different level than nearly any other team in basketball, certainly any other team in the Western Conference. But the Lakers as of late look like serious contenders, and they look like a threat. I don't know if there's a team in the West that is going to see the Lakers in the playoffs and not be extremely concerned. And I mean, the way you look at the West at this point, as loaded as we've talked about the West being all season, 1 through 11 or so, or 1 through 12 when the Spurs were healthy and Wemby wasn't out, it don't look that loaded anymore. It really doesn't. Wemby's out for the year. They're out of it. Phoenix just isn't very good. Dallas, their season's over. Sacramento, competitive, but not a serious threat. The Clippers, inconsistent at best. Kawhi is having I feel like he's going to have a pretty big load placed on him, and you have no idea how that's going to work health-wise. Harden has not been it. Norm Powell's now out for the next couple weeks and has played a total of 9 minutes since the All-Star break. The Timberwolves are inconsistent at best, and Anthony Edwards just has not elevated his game as a playmaker. The Warriors look awesome. They look like a real threat. The Rockets are struggling massively with no Fred VanVleet. They have the worst assist-to-turnover ratio in basketball, or second worst, I think, in the last 17 games, and the worst assist percentage in the league. The Grizzlies are inconsistent at best as well. They've lost 4 in a row. John Morant's injured. Things aren't going well over there. The West pretty much looks like it's going to be OKC, the Lakers, the Nuggets, and the Warriors. Those look like the 4 teams to me that have a serious chance to make a run at this thing. And at the end of the day, the Lakers is the 2 seed now. They're in control of their own destiny, absolutely. They have a serious chance to finish as that 2 seed and therefore guarantee themselves home court advantage until the conference finals in a theoretical matchup against OKC. And I just didn't think this was going to go this well this quickly. As well as I thought it had the possibility to go, and as well as you would expect a team with LeBron James and Luka Doncic together to play, I just didn't expect it to translate this well defensively this quickly. And I just didn't expect them to be this good even when they are working out the kinks offensively, because it's not perfect on a night-to-night basis offensively. It certainly wasn't tonight, and yet it didn't need to be. They find a way to win against one of the better teams in basketball that absolutely needed this game and was really, really desperately trying to win this one. I mean, at this point, I feel like the Knicks are in trouble mainly just because they can't stay healthy to save their lives, and that's, again, the topic of today's later video. They're having some issues health-wise and just performance-wise in general, but it's hard to not say this team's not special. You know what I mean? They look really, really special to me. That's all I'll say. I think they have a serious path to competing for a title, and I think there's certainly a chance of them winning a title. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. If I had to guess, it's not going to, but it feels possible. I'll say that. And I mean, the hardest thing left for them is just that their schedule's tough. But you know what's interesting? So is Denver's. And Denver looks like that team that they're going to be fighting with for that 2 seed. And this is a huge win tonight. They got several other huge games coming up here in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, Boston on Saturday, Milwaukee next Thursday, Denver next Friday, Phoenix, Denver again, Milwaukee again. Some tough games in here, no doubt about it. A couple games against OKC, a game against Golden State. Like, their schedule does not set up favorably for them the rest of the regular season. But neither does the Nuggets. And with how well this team's been playing, how well they've been playing defensively, feels like a huge opportunity for the Lakers to continue to establish themselves as serious contenders and get real good looks at some of the teams they're going to have to beat and contend with to try to win a title this year. And hey, if things keep going this well, man, I don't see why they couldn't win a title. It's awesome to watch. It's a lot of fun, and they're an awesome team. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more NBA content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.